Truth TV, Portland, Oregon, and D&D Broadcasting. Here's the story. Iraqi shoe thrower gets 3 years in prison. Baghdad, March 12th. The Iraqi journalist who threw shoes at then-President George W. Bush was convicted Thursday of assaulting a foreign leader and sentenced to 3 years in prison, lawyers said. He defiantly shouted, "Long live Iraq," when the sentence was read. Al-Ziad's bold act in December electrified many across the Middle East who consider him a hero for expressing his anger at a president who is widely disliked for his decisions to invade Iraq in 2003. 1,300,000 have died in Iraq. And I'm talking about innocent men, women, and children because of the U.S.'s occupation of Iraq. 1,300,000 are dead at the hand of the U.S. military. The U.S. Congress, the U.S. Senate, they all know the truth of these numbers, but it never makes the mainstream media. Now this guy gets 3 years in prison for throwing a shoe, 2 shoes, at a murderer, terrorist, world dictator. Bush is a disgrace. Bush is the worst president in American history. Bush facilitated the 9/11 attacks. Subsequently, Bush lied to Congress and the American people relative to the reasons for invading Iraq. Bush purposely misled Congress and the American people. Then Bush murdered more than 4,000 United States service members. Bush wounded more than 30,000 United States service members. In torturing prisoners of war, Bush patently violated the Geneva Convention. Bush unlawfully wiretapped United States citizens. Bush has ignored global warming. Bush is guilty of criminal negligence relative to the response to Hurricane Katrina. Bush disobeyed our democratic values and our Constitution. Bush is a disgrace to the United States. Now I'm going to up it one further. So is the Congress and so is the Senate, because they're the ones that sit. Supposedly our leaders, right? We voted them in, right? And let the current President Barack Obama, do the same thing. It's happening. Barack Obama is sending 17,000 more troops to Afghanistan. The war in Afghanistan is a lie. Why are we there 7 years later after the fact of 9/11 when we went in there supposedly to find Osama bin Laden? Isn't it strange that the U.S. government was all set and ready to go into Afghanistan in July of 2001? Isn't it strange that after all these years after 9/11, we haven't found Osama bin Laden? Isn't it strange that Barack Obama is sending 17,000 more troops in there, continuing the war? Doesn't it dawn on you that Barack Obama is not pulling the troops out of Iraq? He's leaving behind like 50,000 plus 17 military bases in Iraq. So he's not doing what he said he was going to do. Isn't it strange that Guantanamo Bay is still, Camp Delta, still torturing people? They have brand new facilities to do it now. Anyway, there's my story for today. Wake up, world. The media is lying to us. If you want the truth, it's Douglas Bickford, Truth TV, Portland, Oregon, and D&D Broadcasting, and Donna Kerpaska. You're going to speak the truth, no matter what the consequences. And I'll have more truth for you later from me to you. Have a great Spirit-filled day.